Stanwell Park is one of those suburbs that looks perfect on Instagram, but buying here is all about not getting caught out by the wrong type of property or the wrong assumptions. In this video, I'll break down the numbers, what they actually mean, and how Stanwell Park compares to the surrounding suburbs. Quick intro, if we haven't met, my name's Joel. I'm the founder of the Shoreline Agency and I help buyers purchase property across the Illawarra. I'm making these suburb deep dives because most buyers are forced to make huge decisions off opinions, headlines, or sales pitches. This is the buyer focused version: clear numbers, simple translation, and what to watch before you commit. Let's start with a snapshot. Stanwell Park's suburb median is shown at $2.3 million based on 21 sales over the last 12 months, and it's marked medium confidence. Population is 1,532 with 514 dwellings, and it's 84% owner occupied. Days on market is 48%, vacancy rate is 1.7%, rental yield is shown around 3.4%, where market absorption is 13%, the stock on market 2.4%, and discounting around negative 5.3%. The median household income is $2,798, with the ICSCA percentile as at 90. So great numbers, but what does that mean? It is a tightly held coastal market with 84% owner occupiers and only 21 sales driving the median. You don't treat Stanwell Park like a high volume suburb where the median tells the whole truth. The numbers tell me demand is there, supply is limited, and negotiations tend to depend on the individual property because discounting exists. So best homes don't sit around. In suburbs like Stanwell Park, you don't buy the suburb, you buy the street, the block, and the build quality on that one. Sales price insights. Now, sales price insights, the report shows 27.8% growth over 1 year, 11.1% over 3 years, 76.9% over 5 years, and around 5.8% per annum over 10 years as a CAGR. The median house price shown is 2.3 million. What that means, the long-term trend is strong, but the risk with small markets is that a couple of premium sales can swing the suburbs median quickly. So the takeaway isn't prices always go up. It's the lifestyle premium is real. And if you buy the right property with good fundamentals, the suburb has historically rewarded long-term holders. So rental insights, vacancy, rent, yield. Rental insights, vacancy is shown at 1.7%. There were 10 rentals in the last 12 months, and the median rent is around 1,030 per week, with a potential yield around 3.4% based on the median sale price. What that means, this isn't a classic yield suburb. It's more of a scarcity or a lifestyle suburb. Also, 10 rentals is not a huge sample size. So rental stats can move around. If you're an investor, you buy here for long-term desirability and limited supply, not because it's the highest yielding postcode. So what is the suburb trends, sales growth versus rental growth? On the trends, the report shows or repeats 27.8% suburb growth figure and shows rental price growth at negative 6.4% over the 12-month period. What that means is it's a good reminder that prices and rents don't always move together. So you can have a strong buyer demand pushing prices while rents soften due to affordability ceilings. So again, this suburb is not about lifestyle. The suburb is about lifestyle scarcity, not chasing rental spikes. So the vacancy yield, days on market, sales volume, shock and absorption. Next, it's more market mechanics. So vacancy and yield shown 1.7% vacancy and 3.4% yield. Days on market is shown at 48 and sales volume is 21. Stock on market is 2.4% and absorption is 13%. So what that means, this is a market where properties can sell in a reasonable time frame, but it is not a suburb with constant inventory. If you're buying here, the winning strategy is be ready, know what you'll compromise on, and don't get emotionally anchored to the first house you like because choice is limited and that's what causes overpaying. So let's look at demographics and who lives here. So Stanwell Park ranks extremely high on Advantage. So the IEO is 98, the IER 96, the IRSAD 99, IRSD 99. All those we will put in the report. So population growth is shown as fairly flat across shorter windows. So 0% over last year, 1.2% over 3 years, 0.9% 6% over 5 and 10.4% over a 10-year gap. Age-wise, the biggest segment is 45 to 64 at 28.3%, and 65% is 18%. Occupations skew towards professionals, so 35.9%, and managers 16.9%. Commute is the big one, where 49.3% work from home and 46.2% use car, truck, or motorcycle. Train is only 2%. So what that means, this is an affluent, professional, owner-heavy suburb with a massive work from home component. That usually means people buy for lifestyle. They hold longer and they pay for the right one. It also explains why Stanwell Park can feel competitive even when you're not seeing heaps of listings, because buyers here are lifestyle-led, not bargain-led. So just to go through a couple of heat maps. So they're fun because they show Stanwell Park in full context. On the median heat map, Stanwell Park is shown at 2.3 million, while nearby suburbs show lower medians like Stanwell Tops, 1.575 million, Otford, 1.35, and Helensburgh at $1.265 million. What that means, you're paying a premium for the coastal village location, and that premium is visible when you compare it to inland or plateau suburbs nearby. Then, on the 12-month growth heat map, Stanwell Park is shown at 27.8%, while Stanwell Park is shown at negative 12.5%, and Otford shows 9.5% increase, and Helensburgh shows plus 3.1%. What that means right now, Stanwell Park has outperformed its immediate neighbours on this measure, which often happens when lifestyle demand concentrates into a specific pocket. But you still buy based on growth alone. You buy based on property fundamentals and due diligence. So if you're looking at buying in Stanwell Park, here are my 3 simple checks that you should definitely look out for. So it's a micro location first, road, noise, wind exposure, access to parking, drive it at different times. So don't go at 9 a.m. Do go at 9 a.m. Do go at 3 p.m. for school pickups. Go in the evening to find out what the region's like. Coastal upkeep reality, so roof, gutters, corrosion, ventilation, budget for the maintenance side of things, and don't anchor to the median. Price usually truly comparable pockets, and property quality, because small suburbs can swing. So if you take one thing from this video, let it be this. In Stanwell Park, you don't buy based on a median. You buy based on the street, the block, and the property fundamentals. If you've got a question about Stanwell Park, drop it in the comments. I'll answer it. And if you want the next suburb deep dive, tell me which suburb you want next.